Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the last class we were discussing about finding mean, the first measure of central tendency, that is mean. How to calculate the mean of your discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution or continuous classes. Okay. So using the different methods, namely your direct method or long method, then your shortcut method or assumed mean method, and the step deviation method. All the three methods of calculating mean of a discrete frequency distribution and a continuous frequency distribution I had explained, and I am sure you must have understood. So today let us discuss the next measure of central tendency, that is median. So what is median and how to calculate median? Children, in class 9 it was there, how to find median of on-group frequency distribution or on-group data. You know what is median, how to calculate the median of on-group data when number of observation is even in a distribution, or when number of observation, if number of observation in a distribution is even, how to calculate the median. Then if number of observations in a distribution is odd, how to calculate the median of the on-group data. It was there in class 9 and I am sure you must have remembered, understood those things. In this class we will discuss median of discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. Okay. So let us discuss how to find median of your discrete frequency distribution. See, suppose you are given a discrete frequency distribution like this. These are the xi, the values of observations, and these are corresponding frequencies. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. These are some observations which have been taken by the symbol xi. Okay, these are observations and these are corresponding frequencies. The frequency of 1 is 8, frequency of 2 is 10, etc. And how many total observations are there in this distribution? There are 120. N equal to 120 means it is sigma fi, it is equal to sigma fi. So total number of observations which is equal to sum of frequencies is 120. That means there are 120 observations in this discrete frequency distribution. Now the point is how to get median. Children, you know what is median. Median is, once again I am revising what we had read in junior classes. Median is that middle value or the middlemost value of a distribution which divides the distribution into two equal halves. What does it mean? It means it is that representative score. Median is that representative or score or middlemost value of a distribution below and above. That means below that score and above that score, 50% score or observation will lie. That means that representative score, median or middlemost value will divide the entire distribution into two equal halves. So that is median. Okay. So now let us see how to get that middlemost value or the representative score of this discrete frequency distribution. Children, in order to find the median of this discrete frequency distribution, we have to understand another thing known as cumulative frequency. You see, so what is cumulative? Because if you do not understand cumulative frequency, if we do not understand this term, what is cumulative frequency and how to find cumulative frequency, then we cannot find the median of discrete frequency distribution. We know frequency, but we do not know what is cumulative frequency because we have never read. In class 9 also it was not there. Okay. So what is cumulative frequency? Let us first understand. Then we will discuss how to find the median of what? Discrete frequency distribution. See, in order to understand what is cumulative frequency, let me give one example. Suppose you are given some observations and you are given some their corresponding frequency. Suppose 1, you see, suppose 1 is the observation or score whose frequency is 8, 2 is the observation or score whose frequency is say 10, 3 is the xi whose frequency is say 11. Let us consider only these three observations and their corresponding frequency. Now, how to get cumulative frequency or what is cumulative frequency? You see, there is another column I am adding CF. CF stands for cumulative frequency. Now look at the observation or xi1. Okay, what is its frequency? 8. Now, whatever is the frequency of the first observation, that will be the cumulative frequency of that particular observation. That means, if 8 is the frequency of the first observation 1, then 8 will be the cumulative frequency. 8 will be the frequency of the first observation. So it will also be the cumulative frequency of the first observation. That means the cumulative frequency of the first observation in a distribution is equal to its frequency. Okay, the cumulative frequency of an observation in a distribution is equal to its what? Frequency. So as the frequency of 1 is 8, its cumulative frequency will be 8 also. Then what will be the cumulative frequency of the next observation or next exercise 2? How to get? You add 8 and 10, you see. 8 plus 10, it will be 18. See. That means this 18 will be the cumulative frequency of 2. And how did you get? How did you get the cumulative frequency of 2? You added this frequency by the cumulative. You see, the cumulative frequency of the first observation when added to the frequency of the second observation will give you the cumulative frequency of the second observation. In a similar manner, you see, here it is 18 here. What is the frequency of the third observation? It is 11. So 18 plus 11. See, this 18 is the cumulative frequency of the second observation and 11 is the frequency of the third observation. So if we add 11 and 18, whatever is obtained, that is 29. So 29 will be the cumulative frequency of the third observation. Children, I hope you understood what is cumulative frequency. To get the cumulative frequency of all the observations, first, whatever is the frequency of the first observation, that will be the cumulative frequency of the first observation. Then just keep on adding the cumulative frequency to the frequency of the next observation to get the cumulative frequency of the second, third, fourth observation like this. Okay. So now you can know what is cumulative frequency. Now you can easily find what is the value of median. Let us see. Okay. So in order to find the median, in order to find the median of a discrete frequency distribution, which will be given like this. Okay, you will be given a frequency distribution like this, discrete frequency distribution. So in order to find its median, what we will do, what is our next step? The next step is first to find the cumulative frequency, CF. Just I told you how to find CF. See. So 1 here frequency 8, the cumulative frequency will be 8. 8 plus 10, it is 8 plus 10. It will be 18. Cumulative frequency, then 18 plus 11, 29, 29 plus 16, it will be 45, then 45 plus 20, it will be 65, this will be 90, 90 plus 15, it will be 105, 105 plus 109, it is 114, and 140 plus 6, it is 120. Look at, mark one thing here. Look at the cumulative frequency of the last observation. The cumulative frequency of the last observation, that is 9, is 120. And you see, the total number of observations or sum of frequency, it is also 20. That means the cumulative frequency of the last observation will always be equal to the total number of observations in a discrete frequency distribution. So this thing we have to remember. Okay, now we found all the cumulative frequencies. We found all the cumulative frequencies of all the observations or exercise. Then what is the next step? You see. So after finding the values of CF, that is cumulative frequency, what is the next step? Now see, what is the value of n? N is 120. Now to calculate the median, first you find the value of n by 2. N by 2 will be 120 by 2, it is 60. Okay. Now look at the value of n by 2. Now n by 2 is 60. Now come back to the CF column. Come back to the cumulative frequency column. Now from this cumulative frequency column, you find out that cumulative frequency. That means what is the cumulative frequency which is greater than, you see, which is just greater than your n by 2. That is 60. N by 2 means what? 60. You see. After finding the value of n by 2, what is the next step? Look at the cumulative frequency column. From this cumulative frequency column, find out that cumulative frequency. You see. Find the cumulative frequency which is just greater than n by 2. N by 2 means 60. Now out of this CF, you see, these are the cumulative frequencies. You find out which cumulative frequency is just greater than this value. Which which cumulative frequency is just greater than the value of n by 2. That means look at 65. You see here. Look at the cumulative frequency 65. Now this cumulative frequency 65 is just greater than the value of n by 2, that is 60. That means cumulative frequency which is just greater than n by 2, that is 60, is equal to 65. You see. That means 65 is the cumulative frequency which is just greater than the value of n by 2. Now, if 65 is the cumulative frequency which is just greater than the value of n by 2, then 65 corresponds to which xi? This cumulative frequency 65 which is just greater than the value of n by 2, it corresponds to which observation? Look at, it corresponds to the observation 5. That means 65 corresponds, you see, 65 corresponds to the xi. What xi? Xi equal to 5. You see, this 65, this cumulative frequency which is just greater than the value of n by 2, it corresponds to which observation or which xi? It is 5. So this will be the required median. Therefore, median, you see in this case, so the median will be 5. See. So median of this discrete frequency distribution will be equal to 5. Children, I hope you understood how to calculate median of discrete frequency distribution. Let me once again summarize the steps, tell you the steps so that you will understand it better. So, in order to find the median of any discrete frequency distribution, okay, the first thing is you find cumulative frequency. I told you how to find cumulative frequency. After finding all the, first step is find all the cumulative frequency. I mean cumulative frequencies of each individual xi you find out. After finding the cumulative frequencies of all the xi's, what is the next step? The next step is you find n by 2. Find the value of n by 2 and see what is it. So whatever is the value of n by 2, no, it does not matter. Whatever is the value of n by 2, now you come back, you observe the cumulative frequency column. You observe the column CF very minutely or carefully and find out which cumulative frequency value is just greater than the value of n by 2. So whatever cumulative frequency from this column is just greater than the value of n by 2, you see to which observation or xi does it correspond. So to which xi or observation does this value of CF just greater than your n by 2 corresponds, that corresponding value will be the median of the given given discrete frequency distribution. Okay, so that value of xi will be the required median of the given discrete frequency distribution. That means below this will be the representative score. This is the median, means this is the middlemost observation or score. Below and above, this is above and this is below. Below and above which 50% observation will lie. Okay. So this is how to calculate the median of a discrete frequency distribution. Children, I hope you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. So we shall discuss how to find median of continuous frequency. This is your discrete frequency distribution. How to find median of continuous frequency distribution, we shall discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.